Imagine this. Deep in the Brazilian rainforest, the air is thick, every sound a threat. For Hans Staden, a German adventurer in the 1550s, this was no adventure. It was a fight for survival. Shipwrecked and stranded, Staden found work at a remote Portuguese fort, surrounded by endless hostile wilderness. On a routine hunting trip, his world shattered, ambushed by the Tupinamba, a tribe feared by Europeans for their ritual cannibalism. Overpowered and dragged away, Staden was plunged into a world he couldn't comprehend. The jungle, once a backdrop, became a prison. His captors saw him not as a man, but as a symbol of their enemies. The fort, his comrades, his old life, all vanished behind a wall of green. Now he was a prisoner, led deeper into the unknown. This was no longer about adventure, it was about raw, primal survival. Staden's journey into the heart of darkness had just begun, and the real test was only starting. The Tupinamba village was a world apart. Palm huts, strange foods, and a language Staden couldn't grasp. He was surrounded, examined, and treated as a future sacrifice, not a guest. To the tribe he was apero, an enemy, destined for a ritual feast. Every meal, every kindness was a step toward his own execution. Staden's pleas that he was German, not Portuguese, fell on deaf ears. The cultural divide was absolute. His life hung on a misunderstanding. He watched daily life unfold, work, play, and war under the shadow of vengeance. The psychological pressure was relentless, fear gnawing at him day and night. Trapped by the jungle and by culture, Staden's only hope was to find a crack in the wall. Survival meant more than endurance, it meant adaptation. Staden realized survival meant understanding his captors. The Tupinamba were not mindless savages, but a society with honor, bravery, and ritual. Cannibalism was not random, it was a ceremony for worthy enemies, a matter of revenge and respect. Staden's challenge proved he was not the enemy they believed. He walked a daily tightrope. One misstep could mean death. He saw other captives meet their fate, ceremonies unfolding with chilling precision. Observing everything, Staden noticed the tribe's deep belief in spirits and omens. Their world was shaped by the supernatural as much as the physical. If logic and mercy failed, perhaps superstition could save him. This insight sparked a desperate plan. To survive, he would have to become more than a prisoner. He would have to become a player in their spiritual world. Staden's mind became his greatest weapon. He claimed his god was powerful and vengeful, warning the tribe of dire consequences if they harmed him. When sickness struck, he prayed loudly. Recoveries were credited to his god, deaths blamed on their captivity of him. He turned every event into proof of his supernatural power. Staden also stressed he was not Portuguese, learning enough of their language to plead his case. When a French trader visited, Staden seized the chance. His identity as a non-enemy was confirmed. Doubt spread among his captors. His reputation grew. For 9 months he balanced between prophet and prey, reading his audience and adapting daily. It was a mental battle for survival, using fear, superstition, and diplomacy. His body was captive, but his mind was forging a path to freedom. The stakes could not have been higher. After 9 months, Staden's gamble paid off. A French ship arrived. The tribal chief hesitated, but Staden pleaded for rescue. The negotiation was tense, but the French influence prevailed. Staden boarded the ship, his final desperate performance. He was free, leaving the jungle and his captors behind. Back in Europe, he published his story. Sensational, shocking, and instantly famous. His book shaped European views of the New World, fueling both fear and fascination. Yet it also preserved a rare, detailed record of a vanished culture. Staden's tale became more than survival. It became history's window into a lost world.